so surprisingly, in case you didn't watch the showcase opening live, we're basically getting a new Arkham game in 2026, apparently. So for those disappointed by a lack of Arkham games after Suicide Squad killed Justice League, fear not! A new LEGO game titled Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight seems to be filling the void, which will focus on the Caped Crusader fighting crime in an open-world Gotham City. The trailer teased that it would depict iconic moments from Batman movies, but it's also been confirmed that these will all be woven together into an original story that will also draw from other TV shows, comics, and games. Legacy of the Dark Knight also seems to be teasing a lot of similarities to the Batman Arkham franchise, featuring gameplay that looks eerily similar to those games' free-flow combat and gadgets like the explosive gel. Two-player co-op is confirmed to return, with players getting the opportunity to suit up as not only Batman, but Jim Gordon, Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, Catwoman, and Talia al Ghul as well when the game launches in 2026. So yeah, kind of an out-of-nowhere announcement. We knew TT Games was working on something after the Skywalker saga, but we didn't know it would be this. And in such a weird form, kind of completely different than a lot of LEGO games we've got in the past. But what did you guys think about this? Does this fill the Arkham holes in our hearts at all? Lauren, as the resident Batman Arkham fan, we'll go right to you.
Yeah, I was definitely gripped by this, to be honest. I think it was my announcement of the show. Because I have dipped my toe into LEGO games in the past, mainly when I was a bit younger, but I haven't really given them much of a shot since. But this one was okay, they're doing something really cool with this one. It's not just the kind of typical puzzle game that recreates movie moments and you kind of box tick with the different story elements in that, and there's a few funny twists on classic scenes. It's kind of all of that, but also all these new things. So they talked about there being a bit of an open world element. They've got a lot of the, like you said, gameplay mechanics from Batman Arkham in this game, but swinging between grapple points, the detective vision mode, and there was even the thing that really got me was seeing Batman glide through the city. So I was oh, this is so cool. If we could get some of that Arkham style gameplay into a LEGO game, it's the best of both worlds. It really is, from what we can tell, the Arkham successor that we've been waiting for, just in a unexpected format.
Yeah, it feels like they are really taking this seriously. Even the fact that there's a difficulty option, they don't really do that in LEGO games. They're typically pretty easily. So the fact they are kind of, I guess, appealing to those more hardcore fans and bringing that Arkham audience in, I think is a really smart move, and I'm actually a lot more excited than this than I thought I ever would be for a new LEGO game at this point. The thing that really excites me is that we saw a lot of the movie moments from the trailer, Batman smashing Penguin's car from the Batman. The thing that really excites me is that they're drawing from other media too. They mentioned TV shows. If they have some Batman the Animated Series stuff in this game, what if the Phantasm shows up? I know Phantasm's technically a movie character, but things like that I think is that really gets me out for this being a complete love letter to Batman as a franchise. But Klein, similar to what I asked with Lauren, is this filling that kind of spot for you with the lack of Arkham in our lives at the moment?
It totally is. I mean, you look at the gameplay we saw, and he's throwing out the detective vision radar out there, perching up on these gargoyles, jumping down and beating people up with free-flowing combat. I think that if we aren't going to get Arkham for a while, it seems, there's been rumors of a Batman game being worked on at Rocksteady at this point, after the Suicide Squad debacle. I'll take this, because it is going to be a long time before we're going to get the next Arkham game, and it is so nice, as somebody who has played a lot of the LEGO games and really enjoys the LEGO games. It's nice to see them evolve what this franchise can be and take that next step. I think Skywalker Saga was a big move for them in implementing these much larger open world areas, changing just the way the game worked from a camera point of view, where it is no longer this stilted kind of camera up above looking down on everyone fixed camera angle thing. It was this over the shoulder. They put in shooting and cover and all sorts of different things that had never been in a LEGO game before. Now this to me feels much more this is what the LEGO franchise can be moving forward. It isn't necessarily recounting these stories that we know and love from these beloved franchises. It's telling an original Batman story, as they said, from the beginnings to legend, like all the way to the very end, that just happens to hop and bop between iconic moments of The Dark Knight. And that sounds great, whether those iconic moments take place in movies like we talked about with the Batman, or like you teased, Tom, with TV shows. There's the Brave and the Bold TV show costume is in the game. So I think that this, to me, it feels like it feels like the Arkham of Lego games, like a true love letter to the franchise, recounting not just the movie stuff, but like everything Batman has ever done. I'm excited for it. 2026 GTA 6, watch out, because we got a new Game of the Year contender on the board.
And I like that it's not just like basically a redo of the Skywalker saga, like that, where it's just retelling, you know, Batman Returns, Batman Begins, Dark Knight. It's like, let's just pick our favorite moments from each of those and put them into a new story where like completely new things can happen. So it's going to feel really fresh in that way, I expect. Whereas like, yeah, it's kind of just like a rehashing of old stories when you play these other Lego games. So I'm excited that it's like they could do something really unexpected. Like maybe, like if I could have one dream, we could see that Batman Beyond world explored somehow here.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. Like, if there's any concepts or storylines you'd like to see from different like Batman media, I think Batman Beyond is definitely the one that I'd love to see somehow incorporated in this. They mentioned some of the playable characters. I don't know if that's all of them. It kind of seems like it is, but like if we do get like a Terry McGinnis like playable character, I think that would just be amazing. Klein, is there anything that you'd love to see from the Batman mythos get adapted into this game?
Let's get fun and let's do like Death of the Family. Let's do one of the really, really morose, awful, terrible, like brutal Batman stories. And I just I want to see what a Lego franchise would do to it.
I want to see like Hush, where they do Hush and they just like take small pieces out of his Lego brick face.
Oh my god.
I'm reading Hush for the first time right now. I just bought it a couple days ago.
It's a good story. Yeah, I think honestly, I think they could find ways to adapt some of this more mature content in like this game. They did it with that Pharrell movie. Yeah, they did it with that Pharrell movie where they're smoking weed, but they're actually like spraying smoke around.
They're not gonna murder Jason Todd in this game, though.
No, maybe not. But like he might explode into little bricks. So anything's possible.
Yeah, we've seen some fun moments. I think it's playable at games, or no, I know it's playable at Gamescom, but there's been some footage coming out from that, where people have gotten glimpses at like the origin of the Joker in this Batman world, with like a battle at Ace Chemicals with Red Hood, and I think that is going to be really fun to tell this expansive Batman story as opposed to focusing on kind of smaller adventures like we've done with the movies. It's going to be this big, long, from training with the League of Shadows all the way to, I guess, like Dark Knight Returns at the very end. I don't know what does the end of Batman look like, and so I think that is just such a cool, unique idea and something I'd love to see with like a Spider-Man or like some other comic book character that has this almost 100-year mythos to explore.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man would be a great choice for this kind of treatment, particularly like if they can do what they got right with the Arkham games with the stealth and the flying and the boosting and things. They could totally do that in Lego with Spider-Man next and get the swinging right through like Lego New York. Would be really, really cool.
Yeah, or even Superman. Like everyone wants a Superman game. I feel like they could do that.
True.
Like, kind of the flying would just make sense, I think, in this kind of format for sure.